Today is November 15th. We're running out of 2015. We are running out of 2015. A lot of things have happened in the calendar year 2015, and a lot of things have happened in the last 12 months for me. One of the things that has happened is, and this is before 2015, before I started studying, before I realized that I was being inundated with feminism and academia. I went to Trident Tech College, and I noticed all of the girls. I guess girls. I'm not looking for. I don't care what girls want me to wear. I'll tell you what I like to wear. I'll show you what I like to wear. Yeah. I like wearing superhero clothes, and I don't care what they want. I don't care what women want anymore, because women don't know what they want, especially black women. These are black women today. They are, and then you got your simps. And I submit to you that the simps are there to try to get some sex. They don't care what they have to do to compromise their wallet. By wallet, I mean money. Their masculinity. They don't care. These women are proving to be the spearhead, the hammer to destroy America. Black women led the slave movement by being the Mammie, and they're still the Mammie. They're still the Mammie. Look at them. Before you have sex with this, you better masturbate. You look like that one right there? Yikes. Ugh. Now, there was a time in my life where I would have maybe been more interested in her, but they're the same. These two are the same. They're the same. This one is a little bit more attractive, but there's nothing different. Anyhow, let's get on with this. This is the simp, surrounded by women he's never going to have sex with, because they want white boys. They're not you. They're not you. White boys, or you're not a white boy. You're not a white man. Welcome. I mean, you can have these black women. They're miseducated. They are masculine. This video is of the women from Penn University, University of Penn. University of Pennsylvania. Now, the question that I ask is, why are black women looking at their Christmas, all the things that they could be looking at? Black women of University of Penn are studying, and by study, I mean the picture of the sex toy that was in the very corner of the room.
Another white boy has purchased the doll.
Black women love calling men boys. They started that shit.
For a grand total of $14.61, a brand new inflatable black girl sold to 3,700 Locust Walk. It cost $3.47 for the shipping and the manhandling. But it costs next to nothing to watch the snorting frat brothers line up in their barnyard living room while the one with the nice smile and the nice parents, and the future we all hope is so nice, injects his real benevolent tongue between her plastic legs before ramming her face down through her synthetic throat so he can fuck her from behind.
The one thing you have to understand about the black women, the miseducated black women, is that their verbiage, their phraseology, let's look up phraseology. Phraseology, a mode of expression, especially one characteristic of a particular speaker or writer. The black woman's phraseology always includes boy and profanity. Let's look at profanity, because black women love profanity. Blasphemous or obscene language, outbursts of profanity, a swear word, an oath, irreligious or irreverent behavior. Black women are profane. Black women are related or devoted to that which is not sacred or biblical, secular rather than religious. A talk that tackled topics not initiated into religious rites or esoteric knowledge. Not respectful. Black women are profane.
But that's just Christmas retail therapy, right?
What was so wrong had so much to do with.
This is Prissy. In a moment you're gonna hear her go, I'm getting emotional. Stay away from the black woman. Stay away, because they will destroy every and anything. The thrust of many of the remarks here in this video by the so-called black educated women, I like to refer to them as the miseducated black woman.
Not understanding the history behind. Sorry, I'm like feeling really emotional right now. People not understanding the history behind minstrelsy in this country, behind black women's bodies being owned, raped, bought, sold, and like what that legacy really means at a school like this, with all the racial separation on this campus, all the people who are in their own enclaves having their own conversations.
Why is integration so important to the black woman? I've never seen a group that wanted to be included so badly into places where no one wants them. It doesn't mean anything if someone doesn't like you. It doesn't mean anything if somebody wants to go their own way or a group of people want to go their own way. Black women, note to black women, dear black women, you will never be included by the white man, by the white people. You're not white. I don't care how much hair weaves, how much relaxer. I don't care where you go to school. They don't want you to be a part of them. Is something wrong with that?
It's about the people that aren't in that enclave and what that breeds on this campus and the misunderstanding and lack of communication that exists here.
The poem that I wrote is about Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States of America, who raped his slave, the enslaved woman Sally Hemings. She was 13 years old when he began raping her. And our country wants to spin that story as if they had a relationship, as if he loved her, as if she could possibly conceivably love him back when she was enslaved. White men have been raping black women in this country, and there is blood on the streets. And the fact that these boys don't even know their own history long enough to recognize that. As a black woman at this university, white men don't see me. Ever.
There's the problem. There is the pebble in the shoe of the black woman, wherever they are. Let me say this again.
White men have been raping black women in this country, and there is blood on the streets. And the fact that these boys don't even know their own history long enough to recognize that. As a black woman at this university, white men don't see me. Ever.
There's the problem. The white men don't see you. They bump into you, they have their parties and they don't invite you. You are despicable. Not just because you're despicable. It's because you want to control how everybody feels. People want to know why the black man leaves, why there are no. Well, number one is men are supposed to be not supposed to be. Men are microwaves. They heat up sexually. Men will heat up microwave status very fast to have sex with. One of these. Now, as a man, as a young man, I might have gotten horny enough to want to have sex with her or to want to have sex with her. That doesn't mean that I want to raise a family. Women should be smart enough to know that men are microwaves sexually and that they may do things in the moment that they may not want to be for a lifetime. That is the woman is the gatekeeper. You don't have sex with a man who only wants to fuck you.
They don't see me. I am bumped into all the time. The only time I am seen is when I am.
Now, if you're being bumped into, why in the fuck don't you just get the fuck out of the way? Because when I walk down the street, walk down the street, sometimes I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my way. Nobody just cares about you. I may not have you on my mind. I may just be walking. I just might be walking the fuck by. I'm a fucking man bigger than you. I'm not giving a fuck about you. Get the fuck out of my way. Just get the fuck out of my way.
Sexual object for them and only them. I am not heard in class. I am not seen on locusts. They do not take me into consideration in programming. I am not seen. I am not a human. I am a puppet. I'm a plastic object that they can keep in their basement with their Confederate flag that is no secret to anybody at this university, and then fuck it, and then deflate it.
I had a really good friend of mine the other day tell me she had a friend in FIDO, and she was talking to him about Victoria's poem and how important she thought it was for them to hear it. And this member of this fraternity said that he would love it if she could come perform for them. And at first I thought, this is necessary. And then I thought, how kind of perverse for her to have to go in their space and perform for them. Perform.
This is not a performance for any of them, because I refuse to be a minstrel for this fraternity.
As Black females, we are reclaiming our identity, our space. We are countering representations of us.
And today we are standing here for a purpose. And that purpose is to give voice back to the Black women on this campus and in this country from these individuals.
One thing you will never hear these females, air quotes, these Black females talk about is where they are from, their communities, their brothers, their sons, their fathers. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about their children. The only thing they care about is being with the white man, integration. I wish I had the song by the Commodore. Hey, I feel sanctified. We got to look that word up. Sanctified, set apart, or declared holy. A small shrine was built in a sanctified site, make legitimate or binding by religious sanction. They set their love sanctified by sacramental marriage, free from sin, purified, caused to or seen to be morally right or acceptable, set aside, sanctified. All right, Black women do not want to be set apart. Black women, their whole goal is to be included. They want to be included. They want to be understood. But they have become the misunderstood. The misunderstood. No, they're not misunderstood. They're on Front Street.
Who stole it? When they produced this Christmas card with this black blow-up doll. And all they had to say for it was, sorry, the doll didn't look like Beyonce.
When he told me I looked beautiful, sure, he could change the color of his date
But how would he go about bleeding the melanin from his own skin? I had to wonder if he only invited me as a lapse of judgment, or if black women are more suitable when he needs a backbone.
And the world needs to respect and honor black men and women, brown men and women, people this world has continually oppressed, people this world, and especially this country, has been structured to oppress and is maintained by oppressing.
I just want to say, as a black woman, that we would no longer be ignored. When you speak about black people, you also speak about black women, black men, and black women are ignored. When we speak about women, we speak about white women, and black women are ignored. When we speak about the LGBT community, we speak about white, gay men, and black trans women are ignored, even though they are 4 times more likely to be victims of violence in the LGBT community. And I think this here is a very good demonstration. I just want to say to fight that.
This is becoming redundant. Why do the black men leave the black woman? Where did they go? They went because black women are so repugnant. You gotta look that word up. I have an intense disgust of black women. We are inconsistent. We are incompatible. Our ideas, our statements, our hair. I have nothing in common with the black woman.
I give tours every day, not every week, and have to stand here in the courtyard and say, this is my home, I live up there, my master's there, my dean, I love my college. And I can't say that anymore because it's not a home. It is no longer a safe space for me. And I find that incredibly depressing for the freshmen who are here and who don't know any better, who don't know that this was once a space where I was proud to be a part of because it's a loving community. Because I feel that in your role as master and associate master, after sending that email and after not having an appropriate response, that our opinion has been dismissed. That you guys have not said, I hear you. I hear that you are hurting, and I am sorry that I have caused you to feel pain. I have not heard that from you, and I have not heard that from your wife. And that is what I want to hear. I don't want to hear any more defense of terms because it's not fair to have to.
I'm doing my best, everyone. I'm doing my best. Okay? So I'm trying to address her directly and as a human being face to face. I don't want to turn my back.
I'm getting ready to end this video, but I just want to tell the college academia, affirmative action proponents, you have been served. You have been served your own Frankenstein. The black woman is what, even though they don't play on your football teams, they don't play on your men's basketball teams, your men's football teams. I don't see any women's football teams. I don't see any women that can play basketball with the men. The best women's basketball player would be average at best, or even not even up to par to participate with the average man. Yet a man cannot bring forth a baby. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you have your black women. Choke on them.
I don't want to yell at her on this car if I raise my voice so you can hear me. So
Thank you.
please stop misjudging anything I do, okay?
Okay.
Be a little bit talking to her now, right? So as I was telling you, I'll speak up a little so I won't yell at her. Is that fair?
That's fair. All right.
Okay. All right. So what I wanted to tell you, Michaela, is that you have spent time with me. been in class with me, you've had all those experiences that you described. And what's amazing to me is, despite all of that, you weren't able to form an opinion of me as a human being and what my beliefs are, and to see the extent to which they're in agreement with your beliefs. That you seem to think that somehow I don't agree with the content of your beliefs. And that's not what's happening from my perspective. From my perspective.
I don't get you. Can I say something? Can I just interject really quickly? The moral of Michaela's comment just now, the moral of the story is that she wants an apology. Yet you respond no. That's my point. I'm just saying, are you gonna can I finish? Are you going to address the heart of her comment? That's all I want. Are you gonna give an apology? Are you gonna say that you're hearing us? Are you gonna then
You deserve them. This video could go for a long time. I'm gonna just, we got 2-3 more minutes. Okay, number one. Where there's one, there's no fun. Where there's two, you better run. Where there's three, I will not be. All right?
to the lengths that she wants you to go to, which to me don't seem very far, but still seem, we're not making a judgment on Master Christakis is inherently good. Like, we just want an acknowledgement of hurt, and we have yet to get that, which you came to say. So my question is, are you going to say that or not? Because then I get to leave if you're not going to say that. I've heard I was at the discussion, I was here, I'm going to be there on Sunday, and I'm going to listen, but like, what I'm listening for, I'm not yet heard. So I'm just asking, are you going to provide that or are you not going to provide that?
I have to think about this idea. So
the idea of apologizing.
Yes, because if I ask you to apologize right now for delaying me from all my other obligations to other students. I'm just saying, if you ask for an apology, doesn't mean that the other person, instantly has to say yes.
Okay,
the person has to think about what it is that you're asking, what it means.
So then my question is,
for what? Tell me what it is.
Okay, my question, if I'm in the courtyard playing games, right, and I'm kicking around a soccer ball.
Exception is because other people have rights too, not just
walk away. Interrupt me. That doesn't deserve to be listened to. One thing, stay here.
Be quiet.
For all humans, you understand that? As your position as master, it is your job to create a place of comfort and home for the students that live in Silliman. You have not done that. By sending out that email, that goes against your position as master. Do you understand that? Then
no, I don't agree with that.
Then why the fuck did you accept the position?
Do not accept the position. Do not believe me. Do not believe anybody else. Do your own research. Make your own videos. Believe in the scriptures. Find yourself some objective truth. There is objectivity in the world. Look up objectivity. Look up subjectivity. Don't be a subject. Good night.